My name's Eric. I've been at Fount Atelier for almost 8 months. An art school nearby offered a summer camp for high schoolers, and I went there, and there was a lot of really intense technical training, a lot of formal training with figure drawing and how to paint, how to mix colors and all that, and I just fell in love with it right away. And when I went to the actual art school a couple years later, I was really shocked that there was almost no formal training whatsoever. It was all lots of talking about the ideas behind making art, but there wasn't any actual talk of how to make good art. It was pretty evident after that we were pretty much on our own. Yeah, in fact, I didn't really have the courage to draw again for a couple of years. I wanted to do representational art. I actually switched over to doing collage because I didn't have the confidence to draw anything on my own. I felt like I had to have some sort of concept or some big theory behind it in order to justify doing anything creative. You know, I thought I knew what I was looking at. I thought I could see what was in front of me, but then when I would try to replicate it, it became obvious very quickly that something was missing, and I could never identify what it was. And I didn't really understand that, what those things were, until I came here and started taking classes. Well, I found the studio through, I think I was on a sketchbook group, an urban sketchers group. Here in the city. I saw somebody I'd never seen before post that they were hosting a little get-together to do some sketching out in a park nearby. So I decided to get out of the house, bring my art supplies, and head down. And I'd been looking at ateliers for since the pandemic started, and I realized it was kind of a light bulb moment that was the sort of education I'd always wanted. So to see something that was right here in town, I was already really curious about it. So with Fount Atelier, I pretty much from the first class I knew I was in the right spot. It was very direct, to the point, all the technical knowledge you needed to know in a step-by-step process that you could build on the same way an algebra class would be. You start with the simple concepts and you build on them from there. And everything you start with, you're going to take with you to the very end. You're going to be using these things pretty much every time you make any sort of art. This is the foundation of all of it. Oh man, it's been great, especially, during, this time when there's, not a lot of social interaction going on. To come here to feel, feeling really safe and secure that all the protocols being followed was huge. But everybody's super cool. It's been really fun. It's been the highlight of my week, honestly, to come here, to meet with other people, to see how they're growing, and for all of us, to kind of be giving pointers and helping each other out, and to kind of look over and see what the other person's been working on and to give pointers. It's that in itself is a big learning experience, I think. Yeah, but it's been a lot of fun. Really laid back, really supportive. Yeah, it's been great. It's definitely worth it. I'd say if you're a student who's looking to have a career in the arts, no matter what it is, graphic design or cinematography or, being a gallery artist, whatever it might be, this class is going to put you way ahead of a lot of other people, because there's just not a lot of people teaching this way anymore. If you're a hobbyist, or whether you have, you're raising a family and you have a career, or you're retired, this will definitely it'll definitely benefit your life in a lot of ways. I mean, you don't see the world the same way after you learn how to draw. Like the commute to work or the drive to the grocery store seems much more colorful and exciting than it did before, because you see how the light and the shadow are playing on the sidewalk, and and just the colors and the reflected light and all that. You see all of it in a way that you never saw before. I mean, I've been drawing forever, and I am just now starting to realize how much is going on around me visually all the time that I didn't see. I feel like for the first time that I could confidently approach a gallery with a body of work and be able to have something that they would be interested in, that I'd be able to sell my work online or to galleries or somebody, you know, and I'd be confident standing behind my work probably for the first time in my life.